First of all, how would you overhaul FIFA? What needs to be done here?
We have to clean and personally welcome these two investigations. It's very important to know what the confederations officials have done in CONCACAF and CONMEBOL, and to know what has happened on the famous vote or infamous vote of the 2nd of December 2010 for the two World Cups, 2018 and 22. So I think it's an opportunity to clean, but also an opportunity to see clearly the responsibilities of the various bodies. You have seen, and that everyone was saying that the FIFA is responsible, but at the same time you have to know that the executive committee of FIFA is composed by the confederations representatives, UEFA, for example, for Europe. But these confederations are not members of FIFA, they're not subsidiaries of FIFA, and if you follow the text of the US Department of Justice, the Department of Justice, you can see that it's about confederations business. So it's an opportunity to clean, it's an opportunity to also strengthen FIFA. And I personally welcome the fact that we need to give back the power in FIFA to the national FAs, for example the FA, over the fact that in the past 20 years the continental bodies have gained a lot of leverage inside the government of FIFA.
So that's a very clear blueprint you lay out there. Does that mean you'll be throwing your hat into the ring in consideration starts for Sepp Blatter's successor?
I think it's not the issue so far. As you know, in a democracy, and your country is definitely the mother of all democracies, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and so far there was no legal accusation. Mr. Blatter is not indicted, and far from me, I'm not here to defend him. But I think after the excitation of the past days, I think we need to look at the facts and not only the headlines. I think it's very important that we look at the case, and as I said, it's a good opportunity to make the necessary change and reforms FIFA and football need.
But Mr. Blatter is to step down. He has already announced that. Would you want to be considered as his successor?
I was a candidate for a year, and as you remember, I was an independent candidate without any attack against anyone. I produced some documents on the analysis and detailed proposal, finance proposal on how to improve FIFA and to improve the game of football. I'm not going to join, I would say, the dancing of all the pretenders who have jumped immediately to try, as Andy Warhol was saying, to have 50 minutes of fame. Listen, I'm observing the situation and I'm analysing these things. I've not decided to run again, but of course I do not exclude anything.
As you say, Mr. Blatter himself has not been found guilty of anything. There are no accusations against him directly. So has he been right to say that he's going to resign in this way?
Once again, I mean, it's a decision which belongs to him. I don't know. I'm like you. I'm waiting for what's going to happen, and I don't know what has happened. I think the statement was clear. I was shocked. I was also saddened. But as I said, I'm hopeful, because when I was a candidate, one of the central elements of my program was to give the power to the FAs inside the ExCo. And I'm personally very pleased to see that it will be one of the reforms. Whether it will be possible, we don't know, because in fact the executive committee has a power, but the decision, the final decision, is for the FAs. So let's wait and see. I'm like you. I'm just waiting.
We're all just waiting, of course, and while we're all waiting, Sepp Blatter is the man who's currently overseeing some of the reforms. Well, he says he's overseeing some reforms already. Should he have just gone and let somebody new, like yourself perhaps, come in and oversee that process?
No, I don't think it's so simple. Last week, in fact, the choice was very simple, because we had a man with his qualities and his defects, and in particular his experience, and on the other side we had someone who was a good person, the president of the Jordan FA, without experience, and in particular without any political experience at the top level. And we know now that some of the three candidates have been instrumentalized by UEFA just to develop this campaign. So now we to start from scratch again. We will have a new campaign, and I do hope that we will have debates with real programs, not long lists of slogans. And I do hope that this process will go smoothly, democratically, transparently, because the fans need to know who will be the person leading football and FIFA in the years to come.
Indeed. And just briefly, if you will, sir, if it is found there was wrongdoing when it came to the awarding of 2000 and 2022's tournaments, should they be re-awarded?
Listen, principle of innocent until proven guilty, and that is valid also for the Russian bid and the Qatari bid. But as I said when I was a candidate, I said we need to know what has happened. We need to know the content of Mr. Garcia's report. And as I said, if nothing has taken place, we'll go to these countries. But if the two investigations, one by the FBI and the other one by the Swiss Federal Police, discover some things, they will know, no problem, we'll go for a revote. I think it's clear, but once again, we shouldn't jump on conclusions and wait for the outcome of these two investigation processes.
Yes, we all wait to see. Jerome Champagne, thank you.